Oh, Pharrell. Do you see Pharrell's face? Looks so innocent. He is the man behind this $1 million Speedy from Louis Vuitton. Yes, it's called the Millionaire Speedy because it costs exactly $1 million. I want to take a very close look at this and dissect this bag. You've got crocodile, not croc embossed, crocodile all over. You see it on the imprinted portion of the bag, the handles. I saw somewhere in some random article that there's supposed to be diamond encrusting. I don't see diamonds, but you've got the handles, which kind of look like the traditional vachetta leather, but this time it's crocodile. Then you've got this pop of yellow crocodile. It's supposed to be very high-end quality crocodile, whatever the heck that means. And then you've got the chain, okay? Is this worth $1 million? Obviously not. It doesn't matter how amazingly beautiful you think crocodile skin is. It's not $1 million worth. It's the name. It's the Louis Vuitton monogram. It's the logos. That's the case for all their bags. The irony is that Pharrell mentioned that this bag was inspired by the knockoffs that he would always see on Canal Street downtown in Chinatown here in New York City. So these are just random shots that I pulled up from the internet, but if you do walk around down there, you will see just lots of counterfeits all over, just out in plain sight, on the ground, hanging from random racks, and people actually do buy this stuff. I've seen, mostly tourists, but I've seen. Now here he is, the man himself, carrying this Millionaire Speedy. Is this absolutely genius or is it absolutely obnoxious? You tell me. Here he is again, and this is the yellow one. He's only been seen with the yellow one, but there are other colors which I will show you in a minute. It's going to be heavier because it's all leather. It's got the chain. It also does have the leather strap as well, which you can remove, so it turns into sort of like a bandolier version. You know, it's classic in the sense that it's the Speedy silhouette, but you've got more going on with it. And you can see here there are 4 different colors. It's going to be in red, green, blue, and brown, as well as yellow. So it's actually 5 different colors, and they're all each $1 million. The interesting thing with this is even if you had $1 million to just burn, you cannot just buy this. It is exclusive for certain clientele. It is made to order, so it's reserved for only a few. Now here's LeBron James on an ad in Times Square here, and I saw this. I walked by this ad several times. This is not the $1 million version. This is the red canvas or regular leather. I can't tell, but it's not the $1 million one. What makes it the $1 million or Millionaire Speedy is the crocodile and all the other embellishments. Here he is again, but this time he is carrying the green one. I have to say the green one's really fun, maybe because it's feeling very festive this holiday season, but let me know if this is reasonably priced, if you would buy a colorful Speedy like this, or do you prefer more of the traditional brown on brown? Let me know in the comments. Now, this article says Louis Vuitton lovers are horrified to learn that the luxury brand's iconic monogram bags are made from plastic instead of leather. Okay, if some of you are laughing like, who thinks these are leather and not plastic? We're talking about the canvas bags. I will tell you that my mother, my educated mother, has always thought that the Louis Vuitton canvas bags were leather until I had to break the news to her, and she was in shock. So a lot of the canvas, well, all of the canvas, they're literally coated plastic, PVC. Right? It's coated cotton canvas, which essentially is done by PVC. I don't know all the mechanics, but yeah, you could essentially say it's plastic. And then you've got the leather, and there are different types of leather that they offer. So you've got the epi leather, which honestly for me, out of all the leather options from Louis Vuitton, is my favorite. It's got the horizontal texturing going from side to side. Looks really nice and understated. There's pops of colors, and you can see all the saturation on the whatever lines or grains or stripes. And then you've got this one here, which is the empreinte leather, and this Neverfull has the enlarged, bigger monogram, but if you look closely, it is the empreinte leather, which is more grained. It's going to be pretty durable. The upper leather is also quite durable and, water resistant and that sort of thing. Here it is in black on a different bag. I'm curious which type of leather you prefer, or are you just strictly canvas, only canvas for Louis Vuitton? Here's another, the little mini East-West pochette Matisse. Then we've got the vernis, and I've noticed they haven't been making bags in the vernis leather. It's more like a shiny coated patent leather. They usually do this in the SLG category more. But back in the day, vernis was very popular, so maybe it'll come back around at some point. It's glossy. It's kind of eye-catching. Now, when you get marks on it like this, like these little white marks, they're nearly impossible, if not impossible, to get off. I once read that leather craftsmen or leather repairmen will not take any patent leather because it's so hard to do anything for. Then you've got the, what is it, Torillon? I can't pronounce it. It's this type of leather that you see often on their Capucine bags. This is also quite a durable, grainy leather, but a little bit softer than the Empreinte. So you see there, you can see all the little grains. So those are the different types of leather options. On top, there are the exotics, of course, like this crocodile, which is going to add a lot more to the sticker price. But in general, I'm not really an exotics gal, even if they were all the same price. I have very few. I think I have one lizard embossed piece. Yeah, I'm just not really into exotics. This creeps me out, the ostrich. Even on the Hermes bags, the ostrich I know is highly coveted. It grosses me out, these little clusters of dots. I can't, this does not feel luxurious to me. This feels like punishment to have to look at these dots. But here it is in the green on the Capucines. So what is your favorite LV leather? I am curious to know. Is it Epi? Is it the vernis, which again, we don't see a lot of these days, but it's fun? Is it one of the two grainier types of leathers, the Empreinte versus the Torillon? And then you've got the exotics, right? I would take crocodile over ostrich anytime, but again, I don't really like exotics. Do you also prefer just leather or canvas? Which one? Are you just straight up canvas? Like, I tend to stick with canvas. Oh, I should have mentioned there's also lambskin once in a while because I have a very special lambskin Speedy in the BB size that was like limited edition seasonal, but it's very rare. This guy here, I think most handbag lovers now know him. He's Tanner Leatherstein. He's all over social media. A while back, he talked about how he realized that LV canvas is just glorified plastic, and then that went sort of viral. Do you agree? I mean, technically, I like my LV canvas bags because of how hardy they are, but it is glorified plastic in a sense. And this is glorified crocodile or glorified leather. It's all just super hyped up because of the brand. Let's be honest, even those of us like myself who enjoy some of these brands, it is a lot of hype. Is it iconic, this bag? Is it tacky? I'm going to lean towards tacky, especially introducing it at a time right now when the economy is shaky. I also think the colors are fun, but I don't think they're wearable, at least not for someone like me who is more understated and likes their neutrals. Let me know if you would buy any of these bags, or let's say someone were to gift you a bag from any of these collections. Would you keep it? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.